Hi everybody, I'm Jack and this is Raw Tropical Living. Thanks for joining me today. Just having another lazy day here in the city. I got up this morning, walked around, hung out in the park, which I normally do, and went and had a nice lunch. Now I'm back in my room and I'm probably going to get out of here in a little bit and go enjoy the city. It's been a little bit overcast, but I don't believe there's been a drop of rain since I've been here, so it's all good. It's all good. I'm enjoying my time in the city. Couldn't have slept better last night. Slept under a comforter with no air conditioner on. Had to close the window actually. So I'm always happy when I'm sleeping like that. Anyhow, today's just going to be a real quick video. You know, I never really thought about it from this angle before. We always kind of, it's kind of a joke amongst us. High carb vegans, raw vegans, what have you. Even just vegans in general. It doesn't have to be raw vegan. I'm sure you've experienced this. What are the three top? I kind of like figured out the three top. Or where do you get your protein? Where do you get your calcium? And where do you get your B12? I've always thought about these before, and we were like, haha, that's just the common joke. Those are the common questions you're always going to get asked. But in a certain way, there's certain types of people that ask those questions, that ask it in a certain way that you're like, really? Are you really asking me that question? Don't misunderstand what I'm saying. We always want to share this information, and we didn't know what we knew until we knew. So I'm kind of not really talking about the person that's new to the lifestyle and that's just inquisitive and are asking us those questions, because we've all asked those questions at some point, probably, until we got the answers that satisfied us, the answers that made sense to us. Where do we get our protein? Where are we going to get our calcium? Where do we get our B12? So I'm not saying they're stupid questions, not by any means, so don't misunderstand that. But there's the people that always kind of want to be argumentative with you. Those are the ones I'm talking about, the argumentative people that kind of have that snarky way of like, so where you get you're not getting any protein, you're not getting your B12, you're not getting your calcium. The people that will argue about this lifestyle and tell us that we're not getting those things. Well, my first response that I just popped into my head is, are you serious? Are you kidding me? I mean, your kind, eating a standard American diet, living on animal products, just living the way that most people live. I know some people don't like that sad label, but it is what it is. Food is killing people. And in that world, I'm like, really? You're gonna ask me that? Well, people in your world are dropping like flies. I mean, if you're my age, if you're in your 50s, I mean, I've already seen, had not a lot and not close friends, but just last week, some guy that was a year older than me in my high school died of a heart attack. A classmate of mine had to have stents put in their chest. I know one of my best friends from when I was a little kid. We didn't keep up so much, but he had a heart attack and died probably 7 years ago. Cancer has touched a number of people that I knew. And even if you are younger, maybe your friends' parents have dealt with stuff like this. Maybe friends of your parents have dealt with this kind of thing. But people eating the normal lifestyle that are supposedly getting all their protein, that are supposedly getting all their calcium, that are supposedly getting all their B12, dropping like flies. Heart disease, cancer, diabetes, just to name a few. It's not working out that much for you. So, maybe, like I say, continue to have your answers and be patient with people that are seeking to understand this lifestyle. But, I don't necessarily have time to waste on people that are just trying to goad me, or that are trying to just argue for the sake of arguing, or that that don't have an open mind to learn something new. They're the kind of folks, no matter how much information, how much fact you give them, that they're never going to take it anyway. And then there's a lot of people that'll ask me about that'll ask about the protein, the calcium, and all that kind of stuff, that they don't even really have a good explanation of it from where they're getting it, but they're fighting you, because to accept that what you're saying might be true is to accept that they are putting bad things into their body, and once you kind of have a responsibility for it. So yeah, I don't know, I was just like kind of almost getting a little silly last night. I was laying around thinking, and I read something that just triggered this, and I was thinking like, wow, yeah, really, that's just kind of like I guess what I'm going to say is, and this is going to be a super short video to wind up the week, is I will take my chances. You know, there's a lot of people out there that are more sure of the vegan lifestyle than me, that are gung-ho, they're preachers, they're dyed in the blood, raw vegans, don't believe anything can touch them. I don't know about that. I do some supplements, I'm always paying attention, I'm trying to fill in gaps in my diet, but I will take the chances that I might not be getting everything 100% that I need in a vegan lifestyle versus the other. You know, versus the possibly never knowing. You know, at least now I don't feel so helpless that, you know, just like the chances of me getting cancer are just random. Boom, it could just happen like the lottery any day this day, and with heart disease. So, you know, for me, if there are things that I'm missing on the vegan lifestyle, I will continue to try to find them. I'll continue to try to plug in the holes. But like I say, as it is, I will take the consequences as they may be from eating a plant-based lifestyle as opposed to eating a lifestyle with animal products in it. You know, listen, I'm just trying to be real sincere here. I'm not trying to be a smartass. I'm not trying to point fingers at anybody. But, you know, it is what it is. We get our protein. We get plenty of protein. We get plenty of amino acids. The protein has to be broken down into amino acids, and we get so, like, what was I talking about just recently? The chia seeds. It might be the chia seeds that are almost a perfect form of amino acids. We get protein in the leafy greens. We get calcium in the leafy greens. I get calcium in my blackstrap molasses. You know, I've got so many sources of these. B12 I supplement. I don't have a problem doing supplements, but yeah, I will take the chance that I might be missing a little something somewhere along the line, as taking my chances on eating animal products and worrying about the diabetes, the cancer, and the heart disease. So anyhow, as always, just my 2 cents worth to start out the week. If you like it and would be so kind, please give me a thumbs up. Hope you'll subscribe to the channel, and I hope you have an awesome week. I'm going to, even though I'm going back to the beach, I've got some fun things planned for when I get back to the beach, and I have some people to talk to and a few interesting things going on. So life, as always, is good. Love you guys. Peace.